Good morning, good afternoon and good day everybody. David here, and in today's video I want to talk about the new randomly rolled Hawkmoon. Hopefully provide you guys some tips and tricks on how to get the most out of the exotic perk, and also to explain how I believe this is probably one of the most, if not the most, forgiving and consistent weapon on console in the game right now. So when the static rolled Hawkmoon came into D2 just a couple of months back, it seemed pretty good. The exotic perk was great, and the base stats were absolutely fantastic. But on console it just seemed a little inconsistent, especially at range. And the mag size was just not forgiving at all. If you missed any of your shots, you lost out on the exotic perk of the weapon. It made it so that one shots or even two taps were a bit more few and far between. But now the new randomly rolled Hawkmoon is here, and I can tell you that with the right setup, this gun feels absolutely incredible. Now if we look at the static Hawkmoon stats, you can see that it has the paracausal shot, that's the exotic perk, and it's got a range of 57, stability of 67, handling of 74, aim assistance of 93, and recoil pattern of 96. And of course it's a 140 round per minute. So these stats are incredible. These base stats for a 140 are above average, and especially that aim assistance and recoil pattern are just insane. So it came with corkscrew rifling, which boosted range and stability, as well as handling speed. And then it was missing out on a perk, so this was just a wasted slot. And then smooth grip also helped with the stability and handling as well. And now the new roll can come with random barrels, so things like hammer-forged rifling to increase that range, and things like extended barrel or full bore. These are some very good options. You want to increase the range and stability as much as you can. Now all of these perks in the second slot are pretty good, but opening shot, rangefinder, killing wind and eye of the storm are by far the best ones. And then with the grips, you basically just want something to boost the stability as much as you can, so something like heavy grip is very good. Smooth grip is pretty good, that's a plus to stability and handling. So my roll, I got hammer forged, of course the alloy mag, which comes with the gun anyway, rangefinder, which boosts the range and the zoom, and then also combat grip, which increases the recoil pattern. It's not the absolute perfect roll, but it's really stinking good. The catalyst will drop with the gun as well when you complete the mission, so I highly advise getting the catalyst because it's absolutely insane. It boosts the range, stability and just like the consistency of the weapon with every stack of paracausal shot that you get. So this gun is unbelievably consistent and forgiving. The catalyst also boosts the mag up to 9, so that extra bullet just helps getting the one shot activated more often. So these are the stats for my particular roll. You can see the range is now at 66 with 67 stability, 74 handling, 93 aim assistance and 100 recoil direction, so the recoil pattern is perfectly vertical. With a hand cannon targeting mod on your helmet as well, that boosts the aim assistance up to 100, so this gun just can't miss. It's hitting headshots just left, right and centre, and it just feels so good. Rangefinder absolutely helps with the consistency of this weapon. I believe it adds a plus 14 to the range, so that should put it up to about 80 on the range bar. Now if we compare this to something like Ace of Spades, which has always been a really good hand cannon, especially on console, as you can see it's got 86 range, so with rangefinder we're only just under that. But in every other stat, minus the recoil pattern, we absolutely just demolish the Ace. Hawkmoon stability also helps with the consistency of the weapon, especially over range, because stability and range are both tied to your aim assist and how sticky your shots are going to be. The catalyst also increases the range, so with each stack of paracausal charge, your weapon's just getting more and more consistent. So all these stats, perks and catalyst and your armor mods add up to make Hawkmoon just the most accurate, forgiving and consistent gun in D2. Another way of helping with the forgiveness of this weapon and to help get those one taps more often, damage boosts that you can equip with each subclass in the game. There's something like Charge with Light and Paracausal Shot ×5. You can see here that I easily one-shot this Guardian from full health. It's so satisfying. So the setup I use across all my characters are the hand cannon targeting, force loader and unflinching. Things like the Berserker mod of the artifact, and even things like the Empowering Rift, all these things to boost the damage help with the consistency of the weapon. Makes it so you don't necessarily need 3 headshots to get a kill. Energy Fire helps with a damage boost as well, and the things I like to pair with that to get my Charge of Light stacks are things like the Charge Harvester. For every kill and assist that I get the chance to get Charged with Light. Another very good option is the Precision Charge. So this for hand cannon multi-kills, this helps get you Charged with Light, and then you'll get that high energy fire damage boost, which will help with your 2 taps and 1 taps as well. Good weapons to pair with the Hawkmoon. I like fusions, but fusions with Disruption Break in particular are very good, because with Disruption Break you then get increased damage. You break their shield for your kinetic weapon, so then Hawkmoon will just be a one-shot guaranteed kill to the head, and again that will help build the perk up. A sidearm is great for if you have got 5 stacks of Paracausal Charge and it's not enough to kill someone. Sidearms are great to get the cleanup afterwards, or even just the classics sniper body shot then clean up with Hawkmoon. Again, this will help getting the stacks of Paracausal Charge just a bit easier. If you do use a fusion or sidearm, Swift Charge is also a good mod to help you get your Charged with Light stacks. So as I keep saying, the consistency this weapon has is just ridiculous. It's fairly consistent because of its base stats, but with Rangefinder and the Catalyst, its range drop off and accuracy over that distance are just incredible. With most weapons, the accuracy over time, when constantly firing, decreases massively and you get really bad bloom, so you're forced to pace your shots a lot more. But with this Catalyst improving your range and therefore your aim assist with each stack of Paracausal Charge, Hawkmoon sort of counters the bloom, and the aim assist over time gets increased if you land your shots. And with something like Eye of the Storm instead, the weapon gets even more accurate as the fight goes on, just from you taking damage. So all these things just make Hawkmoon by far the most accurate, forgiving, and therefore deadly weapon. So now that the base weapon is more accurate and forgiving, it's even easier to queue up the one-shot damage buffs on demand as well, and to have it as a conscious decision in the fight rather than just a meme. So you can see here, getting my headshots because it's so accurate over distance. And I've got my Paracausal Charge ×5 now, with 2 bullets left in the mag. I know heavy's there, so someone's going to want to push heavy in a sec. So I get one more headshot off the people flanking. And then one shot, just as I predicted. Someone pushed heavy and I predicted their movement and queued up the one-shot bullet ready to take them out. And this happens more often than you think. So you want to use the weapon as normal as possible, and guaranteed the headshots will happen because of everything we've touched upon about the range and the aim assist and the stability and how consistent this gun is. But also using things like the Disruption Break fusion rifle, sniper or shotgun body shots to clean up with the Hawkmoon also help get that buff going when you clean up with a headshot afterwards. And with Hawkmoon, the buff doesn't go away when you swap weapons unless you're down to your last shot. So weapon swapping is a very useful tool to use. It's also helpful to be cognitive of your damage buffs and know how many stacks of paracausal charge you have, and knowing how many you need in conjunction with some of the damage boosts that you have in the game. So things like the 5 stacks of paracausal charge with 1 stack of charge with light, 5 stacks with a empowering rift, or even 4 stacks with a charge with light, which will give you a 2-tap. Knowing all these things just help with the consistency of the weapon and just getting those really satisfying kills. You'll see there's also a clip in here where I get a 2-tap with just 3 stacks of paracausal charge, because I know I've got 2 bullets left in the mag. And if I hit those as headshots, I'll get a 4th stack of paracausal charge, and then the 5th one is enough to clean the Guardian up. So just being aware of all these buffs, how many stacks you have, and predicting your enemy's movement and placement and stuff make Hawkmoon's potential just through the roof. So to sort of summarize in a way, this hand cannon, especially with the random rolls now, it's just ridiculously good to use. Like, words can't really express how much I've enjoyed using this gun. It's far better than it ever was in D1, and it's also far better than the static rolled Hawkmoon. Like I said, there's several perks that will really help with the consistency of the weapon. Opening shot will be a really good option as well. But I find rangefinder is just a blanket sort of range and aim assist buff in a way. It just helps with the consistency of the weapon constantly. You don't have to do anything to activate it. It's just there constantly. And again, with the 96 recoil direction, it's pretty vertical anyway, but if you manage to get the combat grip, that will boost it to perfectly vertical 100 recoil. The 93 aim assist and a targeting mod on your helmet, that is 100 aim assist. And with the rangefinder boosting the range into the 80s, it's just an absolute beast. Hopefully this video has helped you out. Hopefully you've learned something. Let me know down in the comments what rolls you've got, if you've enjoyed this weapon as much as I have, if it's just as consistent and noticeable on PC as well. Like I said, this is all console gameplay, so I would love to hear what it's like on the other platform as well. If you've enjoyed the video, a like is very much appreciated. Feel free to subscribe and join our community. We put out loads of tip videos and more of an educational channel, so hopefully you'll always learn something from all of my videos. If you've liked the gameplay and would like to get to know me more, I do stream over on Facebook. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Links will all be down in the description below. But until next time, my friends, take care, stay safe, enjoy this beast of a gun, and I shall hopefully see you all very soon indeed. Bye bye.
You have the advantage. Press on. Zone A captured.